brings us to Sweden now. So we have two reports to go, Sweden and the U.S. Before we get started, of course, I also want to invite you folks out to come and join me this evening, 8 p.m. on Twitch for Dave's Data Analytics channel. We read on two parts to the show tonight. We're going to read a few more pages, as always, from the R for Data Science book by Hadley Wickham. And then we're going to do some more data cleaning, data wrangling, and data visualization with the prep and data challenge from last night, okay? So anyway, let's get this show under. Let's make sure, as always, we are recording. Good. All right. So let's just take a look at Sweden's. Now, Sweden's kind of an interesting case. Okay. First of all, as you go see, some of their numbers are like crazy low. But the thing that drives me crazy about them is sometime during the summer they decided they couldn't continue to record data 7 days a week. Again, sometime during this last summer, sometime like August, September, they changed their mind from a 7-day reporting week to a 4-day reporting week. And instead of reporting numbers only Tuesday to Friday, and they're adding Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays numbers on the Tuesdays numbers again. I saw a couple of explanations, but I don't buy it. Okay, well, what changed between the first case and the numbers back in 2020, and what changed after the first year and a half to require Sweden to change how they count the numbers? Okay, but nonetheless, as you'll see, of course, we get around it with a couple methods. Okay, so you see here, Sweden's cases for the year past 2020 cases. The good news is their deaths for the year have not caught or passed uh, COVID-19 deaths for 2020. So that's where the good news begins for Sweden. Okay. Now you can look over here. These spikes are the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday numbers. Because of these spikes, we don't really know what the actual daily numbers are for the 7 days of the week for the week. Okay. So instead, what we look at this blue line. This is a trend line. This tells us what the this gets through the volatility so we can see the underlying trend or movement of the data. Because what you can see here, this is sometime I think April or May here, a long declining pattern all the way down to here to July in COVID-19 cases. But then in July, like several other countries, you had an increase here. Then that number began to decline a little bit, but now it looks like Sweden's COVID-19 cases are beginning to move back up again. Okay. And we can look over here. We can take a look at COVID-19 cases by the 14-day moving average for COVID-19 cases is 830 deaths, 830.5 cases per day on average. Deaths is a little tricky because somewhere back during the summer they missed some deaths somehow again, and they added deaths back over here. So part of this little climb, because you had this, if you look over here, this big long declining pattern all the way back over to here. Okay, before coming down to here to sometime around late July and begin to peak back up a little bit. Now those numbers are starting to trend back down ever so slightly. Okay. So now you can see here on 11/2 you were averaging 5.3 deaths per day. And here's just some weekly cases. Okay. Monthly numbers. Well, here you can see how much how much Sweden's cases have declined. Okay, but we don't want to lose track of all the progress you made over here. This, by the way, would be about 25,000 cases for these months before I saw it. But you had this big 3-month decline in cases here. Then you had a 1-month decline. Now it remains to see what happens. But October was less than either August or September cases. All right. What about deaths? Here's the good news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row you saw a decline in COVID-19 deaths in Sweden. Okay? But then you have back over here in August, September, October, you saw an increase in cases. But still the cases were this is what? This is 500 deaths. Okay? So this is about 250. Somewhere between 2 and 2 for September, October, you had somewhere between, what do we say? 250 to 300 deaths, okay? So that concludes the report for Sweden for today. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey Juan, how you doing today, friend? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take care of the report for